Welcome back to 90 Days to Fitness. You're with Danny Kaz, personal trainer and naturopathic doctor. Today I want to piggyback off our first video when we talked about the key to health is flow. And today I want to talk about NutriGenomics and EpiGenetics. This is the study that my mentor, Dr. Tim Chapman, really ingrained in me over 7 years ago. And over the last 7 years, this is what I've been studying, NutriGenomics. NutriGenomics basically stands for nutrition and genetic code, or the human genome. How nutrition influences our genetic strengths and weaknesses. And epigenetics is kind of like the information in our genome that is extracted from the nutrition we take in. So basically I want to give you this definition, and this is what you need to understand and learn, because all of fitness and all of health is based on this. The nutrition that you take in carries a vibrational frequency or a code or information that influences your genetic code. So all nutrition that you take in carries the electrons, which create the magnetism, which create flow, which create communication from cell to cell in your body. Nutrition contains the electrons, which create the magnetism, which create the flow in our body, so your cells work at an optimum level. We're made of roughly 200 trillion cells, give or take a few trillion, depending on the size of the person. The way this works is that you must have the right electrical frequencies to create the right magnetism, and that has to do with nutrition. When we look at it again at the cellular level, you have a phospholipid bilayer, meaning two layers, two membranes of your cell. Your ICF is your intracellular fluid, your ECF is your extracellular fluid, fluids outside the cell, fluids inside the cell. Fats on the wall membrane of your cell, all of this containing electrical charge. Again, your receptor sites that we talked about in the first video. Receptor sites are for receiving nutrition, your vitamins, your minerals, your hormones. When this flow and these electrons, and if you're mineral deficient, you're not going to create the flow, you're not going to have the right hormones being made. You could be vitamin and enzyme deficient on top of it, you're not going to create flow. Flow is the key. So what happens? You become stagnant. Everything slows down. Your metabolic rate slows down. You gain weight. You don't build muscle. So the key is to create flow, create a hyper-metabolic rate. And I use the word hyper very loosely. It's not that you're always sped up. It's the fact that you just run hot. You run fast. Even when you're at your desk doing work, you're in school, whatever it is that you're doing, while you're at rest, you burn a lot of calories at rest. And of course, when you train, you burn a whole lot of calories. So NutriGenomics, again, nutrition, carrying the right frequencies, the electrons, creating the magnetism, which creates the flow, which allows everything to work in this perfect orchestra of cellular metabolism, creating health. You have to get everything to flow, people. The first thing I usually see with my clients is an omega-3 fatty acid deficiency and a mineral deficiency. And it's the first two things I put people on. When I do that and they start getting the right flow, they start to speed up their metabolism all by themselves. And of course we tweak diet as well, and that'll be another video for another day. But you must understand that our nutrition affects our genetic code, and it's all information. If you are overweight, you're not giving your body the right information. And that information is the foods that you eat, the supplements that you take, and the liquids that you drink. Even the stuff you put on your skin, environmental issues. All of these things have vibrational frequencies to them that are either going to create flow for all of your system, or they're going to create stagnation, which breeds disease. Thank you for listening. There's a link at the bottom of this video to visit our fan page on Facebook, 90 Days to Fitness. And remember, there are no shortcuts.